Hello everyone, and welcome to the Mr. DIY 2021 annual meeting. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Fahim and Mr. Amir, our financial manager, Mr. Faris, our shareholder, and Mr. Danish, our Maybank representative, for attending this meeting. Thank you everyone. Without wasting any more time, I would like to proceed to the objective of the meeting. The main objective of this meeting is that we are going to look at our company's business activity for this year. Then I want to discuss with all of you about our new project, which is opening a new branches. This project requires a budget of RM 1.5 million, and we are going to apply for the loan. We are going to apply the loan with Maybank. So now I would like to call Mr. Ahmed and Mr. Fahim to present the company's liquidity and activities ratio data. So you can proceed now, Mr. Ahmed.
Thank you to Mr. Hazwan, the CEO of Mr. DIY Group Berhad. So I will start present about liquidity ratio. You can see the data in the slide above. This ratio determines our performance, Mr. DIY Group, in year 2020 and 2021. For liquidity ratio, this ratio measures the firm's ability to pay its short-term obligation as they come new. The higher ratio will come the better company's performance. For the current ratio in year 2020, the company has recorded 1.74 times, an increase in year 2021, which is 2.01 times. It shows that the company's performance in year 2021 is better than year 2020 because the company has higher current ratio, which means higher ability to pay its short-term loan. For quick ratio, in year 2020 has recorded 0.31 times, and it also increased in year 2021, which is at 0.48 times. The company's performance in year 2021 was better than 2020 because it has higher quick ratio, which means the higher ability to pay its short-term obligation without reliance to the illiquid current asset. For net working capital, it has been calculated value of 385 million and 88,000 ringgit in year 2020 and 545 million and 890,000 ringgit in year 2021. It indicates the amount of current assets that are financed with long-term financing. From net working capital calculation, the amount of current assets that are financed with long-term financing for Mr. DIY in 2021 was higher than year 2020 by 160 million and 802,000 ringgit. That's all for me.
Thank you, Mr. Ahmed. Mr. Fahim.
So, activity ratio is to measure the effectiveness and efficiency of the company in managing the asset. So, for inventory turnover, in year 2020, for every 1 ringgit, the company able to produce 2 ringgit and 19 cents. While in year 2021, the company make sales 2 ringgit and 65 cents for every 1 ringgit investment in inventory. Next, for average collection period, in year 2020, the company managed to collect the receivable in 18 days, while in 2021, the company collect in 15 days. For fixed asset ratio, the company generate 1 ringgit and 19 for every 1 ringgit investment in fixed asset for year 2020, and for 2021, the company makes 2 ringgit and 9 cents for RM1 investment in fixed assets. For total asset turnover, the company makes RM1.14 for every RM1 investment in overall assets in year 2020. Meanwhile, for 2021, RM1.25 was made by company for every RM1 investment in total assets. So that's all.
Thank you, Mr. Amer and Mr. Fahim. Looking at the data that has been presented, it shows that the business has slightly improved compared to last year. So I would like to call Mr. Faris, our shareholder, to give some opinion on the profitability ratio data. Hopefully, it will also give us some good news. Thank you. Proceed now, Mr. Faris.
Thank you, Mr. Hazwan. Next, I will continue with profitability ratio. This is important for me as a shareholder to continue my investment in this company. For gross profit margin for year 2020, the gross profit margin is 42.65%, and there is a decrease for 2021, which is 41.26%. This shows that the low gross profit margin for 2021 indicates a high cost of goods sold than 2020. Next is operating profit margin for 2020 is 20.5%, and there is decrease in 2021 to 19.12%. This shows that in 2020 indicates that the lower cost structure and result in higher profit. Moving on to net profit margin, we can see in 2020 the net profit margin is 13.17%, and for 2021 is 12.8%. For the net profit margin, the higher margin is preferable. This is because it indicates better growth prospect. Return on total asset for 2020 is 14.97%, and for 2021 is 15.99%. Return on asset indicates productivity of asset in producing revenue and the firm ability to control costs. Hence, the higher ratio is better. Last is return on common equity for 2020 is 38.46%, and for 2021 is 37.58%. This shows that return on common equity for year 2021 is better, as it indicates higher return for the owners of the firm. That's all from me.
Thank you, Mr. Faris. It looks like that we can expect too much good news, but then it is normal for this to happen in business world. Before we end this meeting, I would like to hear some words or two from our member representative, Mr. Danish, about the leverage ratio data. I hope that we are still eligible to apply for this loan.
Based on the annual report that we have got earlier, opening new branches is a good idea for business growth of this company. I would like to suggest for this company to take the loan from us, Maybank Berhad. This is due to the company's good leverage ratio. As we can see here, the debt ratio in 2021 is lower compared to 2020, with the difference of 4.68%. For the debt to equity ratio in 2021 has higher and better debt to equity ratio compared to 2020, which is 88 cents for every RM1 liabilities. Last but not least, as shown in the graph, with comparing 2021 and time interest earned, which is 11.44 times to 2020 with only 10.05 times, make it more clear why we as the bank should recommend this company to apply loan from us. So Mr. Hazwan, would you as the representative of the company take the loan from us? We may discuss about the loan in another meeting session to get the final word.
Thank you, Mr. Danish. So, we are still eligible to apply for this loan, isn't it? Give me a moment to think about it. Thank you for your times. I would like to conclude everything from this meeting. It seems that there are some ups and downs in our company business activities, but then we are still eligible to apply for this loan. To finalize, I will proceed to apply for the loan to open the new branches, and hopefully it will help our business to advance further. And Mr. Danish, I hope that we can discuss about all the paperwork after this meeting. With that, I will end the meeting now. Thank you for your cooperations. You can dismiss now.